Do you like the Wrasslin? I used to back in the day, but I kind of outgrew it in my late teens. But I know there are some feverish wrestling fans out there, and a lot of them overlap with horror fans. Well, the creator of Wolf Cop has a new wrestling horror movie out called Dark Match. So let's get ready to rumble! Or something like that. Dark Match is new streaming on Shudder. It's directed and written by Lowell Dean. Traveling around the country with a small-time wrestling crew, Miss Behave, played by Aisha Issa, struggles with playing the heel, the role of the villain, meaning that becoming the crowd-pleasing champion will never happen. When the troupe, along with her boyfriend and fellow wrestler, Mean Joe Lean, played by The Walking Dead's Stephen Ogg, her arch-rival Kate the Great, played by Z and influencers Sarah Canning, sleazy manager Rusty, played by Jonathan Cherry, and the silent mask wrestler Enigma, played by Mo Adan, lands a gig too good to be true in a small snow-covered town. But once they arrive, they realize the residents of this quiet burg are strange, though they welcome the group with open arms. Once the match begins, led by Games Master Spencer, played by the always awesome Michael Eklund, Miss Behave and her fellow wrestlers realize they're playing for their lives in a match that turns out to be a dark ritual led by cult leader Prophet, played by real-life wrestler Chris Jericho. Now Miss Behave and her fellow wrestlers must fight for their lives as this wrestling match becomes all too real. Dark Match is a whole bloody barrel of fun. In a day and age where horror sometimes takes itself too seriously, with its heavy drama and elevated themes, it's refreshing to see a film simply made to please the crowd. Wolf Cop director Lowell Dean makes every match count in this tournament for the wrestlers' lives, creating unique scenarios representing the natural elements of fire, water, air, earth, and spirit to keep this action horror mashup fresh and exciting. The results are gruesome and bloody, but what makes it all work is the deft use of character added by a very talented cast. Aisha Issa is phenomenal in the lead role of Miss Behave. With a large stature, she's believable as a wrestler, and more importantly, she's a good actor on top of that. This film would have fallen apart without her impassioned performance. We feel her frustrations for not having a chance to wear the title belt, and her conflicting emotions about her relationship with her white co-wrestler, Mean Joe Lean, played by Stephen Ogg. This film is set in the 80s after all, and multiracial relationships were not yet en vogue in small-town America. This subtle social message is handled without beating you over the head with it, and it's all the more effective because of that sole fact. The rest of the cast rocks too. It's great seeing Stephen Ogg in a lead role as the good guy. He so often plays the scuzzy tough baddie, and it's great to see him get a chance to show his virtuous side for a change. Ogg's got a wonderfully gruff everyman vibe, and I hope he gets to show this side more often. I also have to mention Michael Eklund, who always gives his all in his slithery performances. Here he's pretty much playing to type, but he always adds gravitas to a cast whenever he appears. Finally, while he has had cameos in the Terrifier series, Chris Jericho shines as the cult leader Prophet. Basically, he's playing the role of the villain, often seen in wrestling performances, but since this is an over-the-top movie, that style and presence works. You really load this guy by the end. I don't know much about modern wrestling. My interest in it ended just about when The Rock got popular. Not because of that, it's just that I kind of drifted away from the popular form of entertainment. But Dark Match really encapsulates those lo-fi wrestling vibes of old with gimmick matches and colorful characters. Add in loads of gore and violence, and this one's a winner. Sure, the satanic ritual stuff is very cliched, and while I liked the ending, the CG effects were less than great. Still, Dark Match most importantly gives you colorful characters to root for and loathe, just like the good old days of Wrasslin. I recommend this one for old school wrestling fans and those who like a little gop and gore with their ultra violence. How about you guys? Are you guys fans of wrestling? I'm pretty sure fans of wrestling and horror have a lot in common. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. Please do me a favor and punch that like button down below. Share this video with all of your social media addicted pals. Click subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for notifications. You're doomed to live the life you're meant to be, stuck inside